Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for those two legends of sport. It's Beefy and the Bull.
Hello everyone, this is Beefy and the Bull. I remember playing in the 72 grand final.
Oh, 72! Doesn't go down like a sack of spuds this week.
None of this soft stuff.
Oh, Beefy! Oh, you've come out all guns blazing, mate.
Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And, okay, settle down. Headlining sport news this week is the Australian Olympic team being pushed forward in the line to receive the COVID vaccine prior to heading off to Japan.
Yeah. Some people are complaining, saying they're queue jumpers, and it's not fair.
Yes, indeed, Paul. But I'm all for it. These athletes have been training for years for these games and had to cancel last year due to COVID. Now they're willing to be injected with a questionable drug to go to a country that's seeing another wave of COVID just so they can represent this great country. This is dedication and heart. Pity we don't see more of this selfless commitment.
It's so true, Beefy. Just like when you went to Mexico in 2009 for the bacon eating championships, right in the middle of swine flu epidemic. Did you refuse to go? No. You put your country first. You went,
that's right.
And you won. Admittedly, no one else went because of the swine flu. But you showed commitment like no other. Well, that's because there was no other. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It was awesome.
At least I went and showed commitment. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Commitment and love for your country.
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, just like you said. Speaking of commitment, commitment, your tips for the NRL this week, Beefy?
Yes. Well, last night saw the Bunnies deciding to play again in the second half and giving all their fans palpitations. Well, play the whole game. Stop just playing one half. Don't get everyone worried in the first half and then come out and win. But they beat the Raiders. It was a big game. Tonight, of course, the Storm and the Sharks. Well, I think the Storm should do that. The Brisbane Shetland Ponies are playing the Titans. The Titans should win that. Panthers. Well, hopefully the Panthers will put a stop to the Manly not-so-Eagles. Well, or not-so-manly Seagulls, whichever way you want to call them, after their recent two-game win, so I'm going for the Panthers in that one, of course. Eels and Bulldogs. Well, will the Bulldogs have another win following last week? I don't think so. I think that was their moment of glory for the year. Knights and Roosters coming up. The Roosters should do that. And then Sunday, Cowboys, Warriors. Come on, Cowboys, do something. And Dragons and West Tigers. Well, I think West Tigers have had a shocking year and it's going to keep going. So the Dragons for that. What do you think of the AFL tips this week?
Well, there, Beefy, I tell you what, big round of AFL coming off starting tonight, Friday, April the 30th, of course, here. And I do believe Tommy Memphis is playing downstairs at Seagulls as well, 10:30 apparently. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Richmond versus Western Bulldogs tonight. Everyone is expecting the Tigers to get beaten by the Bulldogs, who are currently sitting atop of the AFL ladder. But I tell you now, the Tigers will win tonight. Saturday, Collingwood versus the Suns. Collingwood, get ready for another defeat. You've got to lose your coach Buckley. The Suns are going to smash you. Then we move over to Adelaide versus the Giants. I don't even care. I'll go the Giants. Saints versus Hawthorn. Big game. Saints up and down like a yo-yo, BB. Up and down like a yo-yo.
Yes,
up. Did you down? Up. Did you down?
Yeah, I get
and guess what?
I get it.
Then they're up again.
Right.
But they're going to be down this week because Hawthorn's going to smash them. Lions versus Port Adelaide. Oh, it's going to be up at the Gabba. I'll go the Lions, even though Port Adelaide are on fire. And then we move on. Sydney Swans versus Cats. Where's that being played there? SCG. Interesting, Buddy Franklin back in business. I'll go the Swannies up there. The Cats dismantle West Coast by almost 100 points. and we move on to Sunday, North Melbourne versus Melbourne. Melbourne has to smash them. Essendon versus Carlton. Essendon will win that one. And the Eagles versus the Dockers. Oh, we've got the derby over there. What? Eagles got smashed last week. They've got to come back. They've got to get a win this week. And that is my AFL tips.
Very good.
For today.
Very good. Well, speaking of the AFL, now I've heard that David Koch, the TV person, who's also the president of the Power, has commented on the AFL not letting the Power wear their old black and white striped jersey in upcoming rounds. Now, Collingwood have also jumped on that and saying, no, you're not wearing that because obviously their jerseys are black and white striped.
Yeah, once again, someone that moves somewhere then tries to change the rules to suit them. Just like when people move near a racetrack or an airport, Beefy, they try to get it shut down. They know the track's there before they move there.
That's
Why
right.
move there if you don't want to live next to a racetrack, airport, or whatever?
Exactly, that is so correct. And the Power know who has what jerseys, and the Power's colours in the AFL are black, white and blue. Now if this Kosh, who I find rather annoying at the best of times, wants the colours black back how they were, well then he should take his team out of the AFL and go back to the South Australian comp.
Yeah, absolutely. That said it right there, Beefy. I'm right up there, Beefy, as
I can
well.
imagine.
You can tell by my voice.
Yes.
Kosh, he really gets under my skin like lice or some kind of other thing, that bug type thing that gets under your skin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have a gut full of him.
I know what you're saying. Take your water.
I do the breakfast
Take your water.
Look at me, I'm cushy.
Oh boy, here we go. Water. Have your water. Just settle down.
Yeah, thanks, Beefy, but...
I shouldn't have said anything about it.
Yeah, thanks, Beefy. But you know how these things get to me? It's like the dreaded Super League fiasco, or when the Blue Mountain Men Rugby League Club merged with our beloved Western Wombats. Years of tradition gone because of some kind of bloody beep, mother beep.
Settle. So have your water.
It's not easy doing your own sound effects. Tell the Mayan brothers we need a budget lift.
Yes. Well, that's it for sport this week. Remember, everyone, sport waits for no one, and we'll be back next week with more sport.
Hey, why is that little Stevie sitting in Tommy's seat? Have you noticed that?
I think they're getting rid of Tommy.
What? I love that guy.
Memphis Mayhem Radio 101.3 FM.